Following the release of police body camera footage from Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill's recent detainment, former Boca Raton Police Chief Andrew J. Scott told Newsweek that he does not believe the officers involved acted improperly. On Sunday, Hill, 30, was pulled over for an alleged speeding violation on his way to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. During the stop, he was handcuffed and placed on the ground by multiple officers. Despite the incident, he was released in time to participate in the season opener against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and even made light of the situation during a touchdown celebration. The Bodycam footage, released on Monday, shows officers repeatedly instructing Hill to roll down his tinted car window, which he initially refuses to do. Scott explained to Newsweek that this created a potentially dangerous situation. As a well-trained officer, it's concerning when the driver isn't following commands and you can't see inside the vehicle, Scott said. It's reasonable to pull him out and place him on the ground to assess the situation. Scott, who has over 30 years in law enforcement and a doctorate in criminal justice, noted that the office's actions in restraining Hill were consistent with their training and policy. He added that the office's handling of Hill, including seating him on the sidewalk, was appropriate to ensure compliance. In response to the footage, Hill stated that he was trying to avoid causing a scene and was slow to exit his car due to knee surgery. Scott, however, remarked that Hill's initial lack of compliance led to the escalation of the situation. Had Mr. Hill complied from the start, the stop would have been resolved quickly, Scott said. Miami police have placed one officer on administrative leave, though the specific officer has not been identified. Scott questioned this decision but noted that there might be an issue regarding Hill's teammate, Calais Campbell, who was also handcuffed at the scene. Campbell had pulled over to help de-escalate the situation but was asked to step back. Scott emphasized that the incident did not appear to involve racial bias. If anyone behaved as Mr. Hill did, they would likely face the same situation, he said. Former professional tennis player James Blake, who has experienced a similar situation with law enforcement, commented that while the incident with Hill is unfortunate, it's not surprising. Blake, who was wrongly tackled by an NYPD officer in 2015, reflected on the incident and its lasting impact on him. Former NFL quarterback Robert Griffin III also weighed in on social media, criticizing the aggressive handling of Hill during the traffic stop.